Yo guys, welcome back to this brand new video on Stock Talk Insider. Today I will be showing you why Tesla will hit $1,000 per stock by 2027. I have done some analyzing and also just future looks too bright for Tesla to not believe that it's not possible to hit $1,000. So yeah, in the last video I said that my English was not that good. With one video in between, it's not going to be that much better, but I think I will be getting a hold of it when I do it more and more. But of course, so first, I will be making a lot of videos in the coming years. It's something that I've always liked to do, to make YouTube videos. Now that I've really found something next to games to make content about, even though I want you to know that I'm not really I don't really know a lot of it, but with what I know, I have made almost 11,000 euros in the last 11 months. That's about 48% return in my first, actually, just a little bit more than 1 year of experience. So I do have experience, I do know some things, but I do not know so much more than other people in their first year. So what I mean is, you have people on YouTube that made videos about the stock market or about their positions, but they are already 10 years, 15 years or 20 years into the stock market. So yeah, they of course know 20 times more than me, and also they are more detailed, informed than I am. I just go on basis from what I think a company will be in the future, on what the company is predicting to be in the future, and on what a company is saying they will be in the future. So getting this all together and then taking the valuations they have in the present day today. Today we are the 2nd of December. Damn, time flies hard, I would say. But yeah, I just want to make clear that the videos that I will be making are pure for my own enjoyment, and hopefully you will enjoy them also, and maybe you will see my English getting better and better over the years as long as I make these videos. I think it's understandable, my English, but it's not that good. I will always be talking about my English in every video because I just think it's so funny how I actually just try to make videos in English, and who knows, it works. I really come to mind that I just want to make videos, just do it in English. I always thought, my English is not that good to make those videos, but fuck it, I'm just gonna try it, you know. That's what I also want to say to you guys. If you want to do something, just try it, you know. Just try it. There's nothing wrong with just trying it. I just want to make clear, 40 months ago, I didn't know anything about how to invest. Yeah, of course, I knew you should put money on a portfolio and how to buy a stock, but I didn't know what the stocks really meant or were. So I just want to make clear with all of that behind us for now, that I just want to make videos for you guys on how my journey has been and how my journey will be in the future, by the future videos that I will be setting up in the future. So yeah, right now my portfolio is worth 32,155 euros. I think that's about $34,000, I think. So yeah, again, I do think I have done something quite well. Of course, you have to keep in mind the last 40 months were actually very good in the stock market, based on numbers and growth, especially in the tech industry. So yeah, today will not be a video about my whole portfolio. I will just be talking about Tesla. I'm already almost talking 5 minutes into this video just about everything that's actually not to do with the video, but I do talk a lot when I started something, and I just want to tell everything about it and what I want to do in one time. But maybe I will be doing it also in the next video, I think. But of course, just to come back to the basics, The videos I make are purely for enjoyment, purely for entertainment. But of course, the information that I will be giving to you is what I particularly just believe will happen, and based on things to make my belief actually for myself real, and what I really think that will happen based on things that I found on the internet and why I believe in. So yeah, it's a bit like if you look to your favorite football club and they have just the best players, I will be supporting the team. And when they win, you got a bit of the basics from, they have the best players, the best coach, this, that. So it's logical to go to that team than the other team. And that's a bit what I'm trying to say. It's hard to describe it when English is not that very good, but we are getting there, I think. So yeah, the video today is about Tesla. Just a video about my prediction of the Tesla share price by 2027. I think it will be $1,000 by 2027. So yeah, let's dive into it and why I think this will hit $1,000 a share. So now, this is my portfolio. Next, I will be showing you a video of the FSD 13 that came out this weekend. Then I will be showing a video that I think a lot of you already seen. If not, we will see it right now, about Dan Ives. Next, a little clip about Optimus. I also think you guys will have seen it. But again, like the other videos, if you haven't seen it, I will show this in a couple of minutes. But first, I want to talk about Tesla. So, first, let's start with Tesla production growth. Over the last few years, Tesla scaled up its production significantly with opening of Gigafactories in Shanghai, Berlin and Austin. These factories will help Tesla increase production to around 2 million vehicles annually by 2025, compared to just over 1.3 million vehicles in 2023. This increase in production is crucial because more vehicles means higher revenue. Tesla has been steadily increasing its revenue, and company has set a target to achieve around 30% annual revenue growth going forward. This growth will be driven by continued expansion into new markets and release of new products. The demand of electric vehicles is rising globally, and Tesla is positioned to take advantage of that. Another key factor is full self-driving, other called FSD. As I said, FSD 13 came out last weekend, and according to Elon Musk, it's about 500% better than the other versions. Also, that's a clip that we will be showing right now in a couple of minutes. Tesla is making strides in autonomous driving, and if FSD reaches full deployment, it could open up a massive new revenue stream through robotaxi networks. The idea is that owners can turn their Teslas into self-driving taxis when they are not using them, which could significantly boost Tesla's revenue per vehicle. So what it means is that Tesla will be a self-driving taxi when people are not using it. So people can actually give their Tesla as a taxi around the globe for people who need it. So that's actually a business on the side that people can use when they have a Tesla. That's actually, for Tesla owners, a pretty good extra, I would say. I can't get on the word. So yeah, that's that actually about FSD. I really think if FSD and Optimus will be available in the couple of years coming, by 2027, only with the future price predictions and future growth predictions, Tesla would already be over $500 each stock, maybe 600 even. Just because of the predictions and evaluation of the future only. If you then get the revenue, the real physical revenue growth of these products, yeah, then it's easily above $1,000 per share, and then Tesla will be the biggest dividend company there's ever been. So yeah, this is not just a new product. This is really a world changing moment, actually. So yeah, that's something that I just wanted to say to you. So Tesla is facing more competition as companies like BYD and Rivian ramp up their electric vehicle offerings. However, Tesla has a strong competitive edge still. Tesla has the best battery technology and extensive supercharger network and an established brand. These advantages allow Tesla to maintain its lead in the EV market despite increasing competition. And also, Tesla has one of the best AI products in the world. Maybe if not the best, and because of that, they are the most by far undervalued AI stock and company out there. Now let's talk about Tesla's stock valuation. Tesla's PE ratio is currently around 94, which reflects high expectations for the company future growth based on 30% annual growth. That's Elon Musk has put it out that they will be doing. And Tesla's ability to scale production, hitting $1,000 per share, could be possible if the company continues to meet its targets. If Tesla delivers constant growth and maintains investor confidence, this price point could be real in the achievable next 3 to 5 years. So this price could be achievable in the next 3 to 5 years. So in the bear case, it would be 5 years, but it will be hitting $1,000. Then, however, these risks are to consider. The global economic climate, including things like inflation and interest rates, can impact Tesla's growth. Additionally, supply chain issues and regulatory hurdles could affect production and delivery. And of course, the FSD technology still has a long way to go before it becomes fully autonomous. So there are uncertainties there. While $1,000 is possible, it's not guaranteed. So, said that, I just want to make clear that now in the coming year, 2025 should be a very great year for Tesla. Why? The Fed will be cutting rates if nothing else really happens. The Fed will be cutting rates probably each time by 25 basis points, but that really doesn't matter a lot as long as they are cutting rates, of course not too much. The inflation is really down a lot. The Fed will be cutting rates, so that's good for Tesla. Next to that, Trump will be the president in 2025, and they are on message basis from each side. So it means that they are really close to each other. That's also a big thing for Tesla. So they will be allowed to do a lot more with Trump as the president of the United States. So yeah, the very hard thing with FSD is the regulations and all the things with law, and I really can't get on to the words, but everything to do with law and regulations and how they will manage it I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry, I'm just trying to get on the words, but it will be really hard in countries like where I live, Belgium, where there are really tight, like in the US there are very big roads, it's all very clear, but in Belgium it can be a little bit closer to each other, it can be very tight, a lot of cars in a little country. Also if you look to countries like Spain and Greece, where there are mountains with very small roads and this and that, and things like Norway or other countries like that, it makes Europe a little bit harder to get the FSD fully going with robotaxi. So that will be taking a lot more time than probably arranged and foreseen. So I think if you look at Optimus and Tesla, Autorobot, so the robotaxi of Tesla and Optimus, I do think Optimus will be going out sooner, maybe at the end of 2025, beginning 2026. But the robotaxi, it will start in Texas, and maybe I have in California and Texas, FSD will start to do its introduction. So maybe between 2 to 8 states, robotaxi will be available in the United States in the coming year. But if you look at the market in Europe, Asia, Africa, or South Africa, South America, I mean, I do think it will be a little bit harder to get it all started as fast as in the United States. So we have to look to California and Texas, where the FSD will be coming out maybe in the coming months with the robotaxi as an introduction, and maybe there will be some tests over here and there. But for Europe and Asia and all of that, it will take a couple of years. So having said that, going to the next thing. So when do I think Tesla could hit $1,000 per share? If everything goes according to plan, with their production ramp up, new products, and FSD advancements, I believe it could happen within the 3 to 5 years around 2027. This would depend on market conditions. So I think at the end of 2027, in 3 years, I do think it will be hitting the $1,000 mark. This would depend on market conditions, Tesla executing, and how to navigate challenges. But with Tesla's potential and the factors we've discussed today, reaching 1,000 isn't out of the question. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you really believe that Tesla can reach $1,000 per share? Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you a lot. So yeah, that's actually my little script that I came up with all the information that I made up. So having said that, I just want to let you look at the couple of videos I wanted to show you. So this is the FSD 13 that came out last weekend. It shows really how good it actually is improved. I know I saw some videos of the FSD 12, but it could go from A to B, but you had to put it somewhere in a free space where it can start. Now it really can just start from your garage and park itself. Also, when you got to point B, it couldn't park itself. You had to park it yourself to be parked in a good way. So having said it again, it could park itself, but it wasn't very good. Let me say that. So now that's all fixed, and they have also said that FSD will work on places it has never been. So that's a big statement. So let's look at this video. It's one of the more known videos out there since last weekend. So just look for the people who haven't looked. But of course, you just also have to look at what the Tesla sees everywhere. The FSD actually sees everything that I didn't even see when I would be in the car. So as you see, a nice stop right here. Just looking if there's someone. It sees a person right there. I didn't even see it. So it takes a slow getting up to the parking lot. Also in the dark there are a lot of movements that I would normally maybe not see as fast as I would see it on the touchscreen, because it's dark. And if people have dark clothing, it's much harder to see it. So what it's doing here, it's going to the supercharger. It's just taking its time. That's no problem, of course. You can be in your car just chilling and it will be taking its time to go into a supercharger. So now it will park. So this is just mental how much improved it is. That's just perfect. That's really just perfect, you know. So I was really surprised that what they said, actually they did it. That's also a thing to remain known about. If Tesla says it will do something, it eventually will do it. Of course, the time period that it would be able to do it is always a bit of a question, but eventually it will be possible because of Tesla. Next, then why Tesla could hit 2 trillion market cap.
Joining us now, Wedbush Securities Head of Technology Research, Dan Ives. Dan, it's great to have you here on set.
Great to be here.
There's never a dearth of information in the tech sector for us to talk about, but I do want to start with the Microsoft piece of this, because we always talk about whether the market feels like this is 1999, poised for 2000, and here we are talking about Microsoft up for regulatory review. That sure feels like 99, 2000.
Look, if Khan was staying, that would be a different situation. I think the view of us and the view of many on the street is that Khan's days at the FTC are numbered. I think you ultimately get a more, we'll call it even-keeled, business-friendly sort of chair of the FTC in there. And we just think bark's worse than a bite when it comes to Microsoft. Microsoft went through that battle in the 90s versus, you know, DOJ and U.S. government ultimately won. And look, and you're definitely seeing the strong get stronger in terms of big tech. And as much as this is really going to be a UFC battle that continues to really play out between big tech, but I just think when it's all said and done, the noise is going to be more than the reality, not just from Microsoft, but I think even when it comes to Google and others.
How much is going to hinge, though, on the Trump administration, the picks for DOJ, antitrust, and FTC? Because there are a number of names floated for each of those positions, and not all of them are, I would say, rah, let tech go wild. Some of them are much more focused on antitrust and I'll call it maybe potentially a similar approach to what we've seen in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think on DOJ, you definitely get someone probably in between. I mean, look, Vance is obviously anti-tech, so you're going to definitely have someone that's a little on the aggressive side toward tech, but I think the big issue is on FTC. Because Khan, for big tech, it has been a nightmare in terms of Khan at the FTC. Her being gone, which we believe is ultimately will be the next step when it comes to January, that's bullish for tech. I think, look, a big reason when Trump came in, when you think about Khan out at the FTC, that's bullish for big tech. I think less regulations. And then who's at the table right next to Trump? It's Musk. And I think that's going to also play a big role unofficially in terms of some of these picks and where this all goes. But I continue to think in terms of this AI revolution, it is 10 p.m. at that party that goes to 4 a.m. And I don't see any of these appointments that's changing that party or that party closes early. I think we have a tech bull market that goes well into 2025, 2026. And I think a lot of this sort of noise that we see here are more opportunities to own these names rather than the time to get nervous.
Do you buy Tesla here then, given the rally we've seen, the torrid rally we've seen this month?
I think get the popcorn out. Because I believe Tesla's a stock that could ultimately double from here over the next 18 months. It's been obviously a parabolic move, but as me and you have talked about, autonomous itself, we think is worth $1 trillion. So when you think...
So the robotaxi itself is worth $1 trillion, and he said that the stock price could easily double in the next 18 months if they keep doing what they are doing. That's actually what he said.
Today, I view Tesla as the most undervalued AI name in the market.
Me too.
It is not ridiculous. It might almost be conservative to think, could this be a $500, $600 stock? As the autonomous ultimately plays out, I think the margin story is definitely stabilized here. And I think investors, look, the haters continue to hate. They hate it at $50, they'll hate it here. But I think we sit here, and this will be sort of a golden star, you know, in terms of when you look at the market in 2025, in terms of what we see for Tesla. I believe $2 trillion on the horizon.
Back music.
So that's the knives saying 2 trillion is close on the horizon. Then a last little clip of Optimus. Elon Musk said that this was just a little test for the vision and calculating of the sensors. So yeah. Look. And they said this is an easy thing to do. I really like the products they are bringing out and they will be bringing out. It's just really innovational, and of course there are a lot of things about it, but I am very positive that Tesla will become the biggest company in the world by far, if they do everything they are doing as they are doing. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. It's again 26 minutes video, so it's been a long one, but thank you for watching. If you are still watching, subscribe, like the video, comment something, and thanks for watching. Bye.